on the road again. Off we go on the road again to play some darts again. It's a video diary. We're on our way to Killarney for the Irish Open. 6:05 a.m. the flight from Stansted over to Cork. So no sleep there for Thornton Darts. He decided that he was just going to stay up and just ride it through. I managed it about an hour or so in, and when we actually got over to Ireland, it was a very strange feeling actually. My ears was going off. I've flown for years. 12, 13 years regularly. Never had it before. Looking around the plane, everyone holding their head. It was a weird moment going into Ireland. But we got there safe and sound in the end. Zach's ears recovered a lot quicker than mine did. Mine sort of took a day or so before I could even hear out of my left ear. Got there, had a little look around the town. Bit wet, bit windy, but they've certainly stepped into Christmas. Step into Christmas. That's twice I've sung already, actually. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Zach wanted to have a look around. He wanted to try and find some darts. So we went around looking to see if Killarney sold darts. We did manage to find a sports shop, but not really many options of darts in there. We tend to do this everywhere we go. Do let me know down in the comment section below if there's something you do everywhere you go. This is something I wish was everywhere I went. The old dairy milk golden crisp. This is amazing. Why don't we do this in England? Every time I go to Ireland, I always have to stock up on the old dairy milk. Personally, I went and had a look around looking for a retro toy shop. Couldn't find one of them either. But what do you do? Comment section down below. We all do it. We all get somewhere and go, I wonder if they've got a this. Everywhere I go, even if I've been there before, I still have to check just in case a retro toy shop has recently opened. So, with a bag full of chocolate bars, it was to bed and ready for the next day. It's up nice and early to watch the morning rise over the mountains and to make sure that you get into the venue early. I say this every single time in my videos, but it is so important that you get there early in order to start having a bit of time on the board by yourself without sort of lots of people on the board. Lots of people in the venue. If you wanted to have a seat, again, get there early. 600 players in this gold event, so some good points on offer. And Zach Thornton picking up his first win on the WDF Tour. It didn't get him any points, but it was swiftly followed by his normal format of chalking the boards. I myself got a couple of wins in this event. I was seeded for this event, despite only playing the 4 WDF events so far, so I was really happy to be in this as the 21st seed, which gives you a bit of an advantage in terms of you staying away from the other players sort of in that top 32 area. Now, was I happy with how I played? I don't think I was happy with how I played at all this week. I was really struggling, certainly in the scoring aspect of the game. I did manage to get some wins. I did manage to get some points. I believe it was 17 points I picked up on the Saturday from the WF Gold Ranked event, eventually losing out in the last 32 to another fellow seed, James Richardson, who won his board as well. Pausing there for a little 1-3-2 finish there. Nice little cheeky dance there from the Edgar, but there just wasn't really enough of that throughout the week. The finishing was there, that was okay, but the scoring power wasn't. When I did go out to James Richardson, you'll see here, very good performance from James, 101.90, I think was possibly the performance of the weekend, or one of the performances of the weekend. Nearly a 91, but it's flattering. It really was in terms of the possibility I had of winning that game. Nowhere near in that. So standard wise, I wasn't really happy with it on the Saturday. Did feel a little bit off in terms of the throw and in terms of my game. I didn't get the most amount of time in terms of the preparation for this. We decided on the Monday that we was going to go, and the deadlines closed the Tuesday, so a bit of a last minute one to try and squeeze this one in, but still managed to get some points on the board. And with another day to go, which was the silver event, which was happening on the Sunday, so another decent amount of points still to be got. So following that defeat, I decided to have a bit of a Busman's Holiday. Went and did a bit of commentary, which is kind of one of my main professions at the moment, doing the Super Series and a bit of punditry for Sky on the YouTube and the podcast and various other bits down at the studios. Managed to get round and meet some more of the players who, by the way, have been so accommodating to me on the WDF Tour, so thank you to all of you for that. Shane McGurk, managed to have a bit of a chat with him alongside officials here in Ireland, and it's interesting. Shane McGurk won 2 of the 3 events, so keep your eye on him. We've seen him at the Super Series as well. He's guaranteed to be in Lakeside next year if he doesn't go get a PDC tour card, because he won the gold event. The gold event gives you that golden ticket and that pass straight through. Always got to make some time to go up and see the youth play. It's something I used to play in and love playing in with the youth events at these tournaments when I used to go to them many years ago now. We're talking 20 plus years ago. And along the way, managing to meet up with quite a few of the players who wanted to talk about the channel or ask for a bit of advice. I met loads of people on the way up to the youth area. So please do keep sending in your pictures, guys. If your picture hasn't appeared up on the screen now, it's because you haven't tagged me in it on social media. I've just ripped those off of people's social media profiles who said it was nice to meet me this weekend. There you are, you're on Edgar TV as well. Really great, and like I say, so welcoming in Ireland. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Because first of all, we're going to talk about the Sunday, the silver event, and I've got to be said, I wasn't happy with this either. I played in moments, I played in patches, but I just felt so undercooked, and everything felt like a struggle. I'm going to put it right. Maybe this is a case of I've set myself high expectations because how well I played in Slovenia and in Spain. Maybe my expectations are just a little bit high for someone who doesn't even warrant being called a part-time dart player at the moment in myself. When I look at my current status in terms of playing wise, I've played what, four ranked tournaments this year and the Super Series, and that's in over a year now. We're talking since sort of this time last year, October, September sort of time. So I think maybe this weekend I had higher expectations of myself than I should have had, and I should have just gone there and played. So disappointed in myself in terms of that, and that's how I've got to go put this right. I've got a big journey and a big ambition of what I want to do. I want to go win Lakeside next year, so got to make sure that I'm allocating enough time for the practice because you're going to get caught out in these events. It's hard. There's not as much opportunity to practice like we'd get on, say, a pro tour. You'd get 8 boards to 16 match boards, so plenty of opportunity to practice and practice in pairs or on your own, all those opportunities before the match to be sort of no distraction. There's so many factors here to consider that make it trickier, and I just didn't get this one right. But still, with that in mind, though, I did manage to get some points. This is the goal, the World Championship 2024 on the WDF side, and gone up a few places here. 30 points in total sees me go up to number 28 now on the rankings, which, considering I've only played 4 events plus this one, so 5 now in terms of 5 weekends. More than happy to be in one of those qualifying positions as it stands. I am going to be going out to Serbia as well in a couple of weeks' time, so looking forward to that. 2 bronze events out there, so another opportunity to try get some more points on the board. But before we skim past this one, I just want to go back a little bit. The winners' enclosure is often a place where people have ideas of grandeur, fanfares, sort of confetti galore. That's what it's like on the big stages. When you come to places like this, when you come to the opens, when you come to the floor events, how many people do you think, when someone wins a PDC Pro Tour, turn around or nowadays come out of the streaming booth to a room full of people greeting them? No. What happens is being a winner in these events is the loneliest place to be because everyone goes. A lot of the time, your friends are other players who don't want to sit around waiting until the end because they're already out and they're in a huff. They want to go. You tend to find what you've got is you've got some close friends and family around and of the other person. As soon as you win, you turn around, the room's empty. Not in this case, not in Ireland. And this is something I really wanted to bring up and really highlight about how good and supportive and receptive people in Ireland was to their champions and to their players. Look at the welcoming that's being given to the youth players here in the final stages. Look how many people have stayed behind and filled that room up in order to make these finals what they should be. And that is a big sort of grand gesture and an amazing, amazing feat there from Ireland. I've never seen that before. I've been travelling around in darts for what we now 13, 14 years. That doesn't even include when I was playing darts before as a youth player either. So very, very rare to see. Other thing I want to highlight here is the Irish organisation, the people that put these events on. Incredible effort from you guys to run an event as smooth as they did with the amount of entries they had. Incredible. When I saw the amount of entries in this, it made me even say I didn't want to go. as I've mentioned in this video already, it was a last minute decision. I went on Monday, I decided to put the entry in. Deadline's closed on Tuesday. And when I saw the amount of players, 600 players, I thought, 600 players, then you got the women's event, then you got the youth events, then they're going to be running things like pairs and things like that. I was like, nah, Zach, I don't think we should do it. He's like, it's too late, we're already in. And I thought, oh, this could be a calamity. No, really, really well ran and organised event, ran very, very smooth. Not a single complaint there from my part in terms of the organisation side of the event. So all in all, really enjoyable experience. Really happy enough with sort of the time and the way in which I'm choosing to live the life at the moment. Disappointed with the performance though. Really, really down on that. But I've got just over a week now to try and put it right. Let's get out to Serbia. Let's try and get a title. Let's try and end this year on a high. Remember, this year I didn't even think I was going to be playing darts at the start of the year. So to be on this journey is brilliant. Next year is the year we want to be in Lakeside. All this is bonus. So those 210 points you've just seen I've racked up already are 210 bonus points on what we're going to go do next year. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Lots more insights and looks at what these opens are like. Lots more video diaries coming your way. So if you are enjoying them, subscribe. Hit that button down below. It's free to do so. Also is the like, and I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.